Ancient. Related to a long time ago. I love learning about how ancient people lived thousands of years ago.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Carmen, and today we'll be learning about using multiplication to solve comparison problems. Have you ever needed to compare two things? For example, Joel has been volunteering at the animal shelter. He has to make sure the dogs are getting the right amount of food for their weight. He knows this golden retriever is 2 times heavier than this corgi. If the corgi weighs 30 pounds, how heavy is the golden retriever? The comparison words 2 times heavier tell us that we need to multiply the corgi's weight times 2. Its weight is 30 pounds. 2 times 30 is 60. We're going to take a closer look at some more problems like this, but first, let's go over today's learning goals. You will use multiplication equations to compare. You'll represent comparisons with multiplication equations. Ready for action? Let's get rolling. Now it's time to refresh. Hey there again. Let's take a minute to go over what you already know about multiplication. A multiplication equation usually has 2 factors and a product. In this example, 3 and 5 are the factors, and 15 is the product. We can think of the first factor as telling us how many groups. The second factor tells us how many are in each group. Think about this example. A marching band is marching in formation. There are 5 rows, and each row has 8 band members. How many band members are there in all? This example can be represented by the equation 5 times 8 equals 40. The first factor, 5, tells how many groups there are. In this case, the groups are in rows. The second factor, 8, tells how many are in each group. 5 groups and 8 in each group is 40 in all. So, to recap, let's look at this multiplication equation. 2 times 18 equals 36. The first factor represents the number of groups. The second factor represents how many are in each group. The product represents how many in all. You've already got all this, so let's keep moving. All right, now we'll go over what you need to know. Let's think about multiplication in a slightly different way. Tam has 4 times as many graphic novels as Matt. Matt has 3 graphic novels. How many graphic novels does Tam have? In this problem, we are comparing the number of graphic novels Tam has to the number Matt has. We know that Matt has 3 and that Tam has 4 times as many as Matt. We can use a model like this one to help us out. So, 4 is the number of groups and 3 is the number in each group. Can you think of a multiplication equation that represents this? You got it! 4 is the first factor and 3 is the second factor. 4 times 3 equals 12. Tam has 12 graphic novels and Matt has 3. So, if you have an equation such as 4 times 3 equals 12, you can think of it as a comparison between 3 and 12 using multiplication. 12 is 4 times as many as 3. Got that? Fantastic! Let's now take a look at another problem that uses multiplication to compare. Tam has 7 games on his smartphone. Matt has 3 times as many games on his smartphone. How many games does Matt have? This problem compares the number of games Tam and Matt have on their smartphones. Matt has 3 times as many as Tam. Tam has 7. 3 is the number of groups and 7 is the amount in each group. So the equation 3 times 7 equals 21 represents this situation. Matt has 21 games on his smartphone. Gee, wish I had that many. So remember, a word problem that compares 2 quantities can be written as a multiplication equation.